Everything that can go wrong will go wrong. Oh my gosh, man, that was pretty difficult to get this stream going, man. I can't believe I just went through that. That was crazy.
Creating comics was never part of my childhood dream. I never thought about it all. Believe it or not, I wanted to be an actor. I'd go to the movies and I'd think, gee, I wish I were up there on the screen. That must be the most fun you could have. I remember my really first hero was Errol Flynn. I upset the plan? Well, my upbringing was in the Depression days.
We lived in the Bronx on University Avenue.
The old apartment that we lived in, wow, I hated that. My mother and father slept in a couch in the living room that opened up into a double bed, and I slept in a little bedroom in a bed. I still remember how important it was to have enough money for a loaf of bread or a bottle of milk. One biggest worry my mother and father had, that I used to hear them repeating all the time, is, what do we do with the man?
Oh, I gotta find my bowl.
My father was too worried about just getting a job. The poor guy was out of work most of the time, which is why I was working. Even when I was in school, I always had part-time jobs. When I was 16, I worked at the world's second largest trouser manufacturing company. Then I got a job as an usher in New York at the Rivoli Theater in Times Square. I got into comics by accident when I heard there was a job open at Magazine Management. They wanted me to work in the comic department. Some department, it was two people, Joe and Jack, and they were the two really running team there to work. Jack was the artist, and he did some of the writing also. Joe was the writer mainly, but he was also the editor. So he was the one I had most to do with. He'd send me down for sandwiches or ask me to fill an inkwell. I mean, I did a lot of real journalistic things with him.
I remember the first day he came here, we came to the office. He had a little flute, and he'd sit in the corner and play his flute and drive Jack Kirby crazy. I never thought when he came to the office he would make it.
There was a time when they needed a 2-page filler.
Each comic had to have 2 pages of prose to be accepted for second-class mailing privileges. And it was our contention that nobody ever read that stuff. So I started the stand on writing these 2 pages.
I thought, wow, my first assignment. So I wrote one called, I think, Captain America, The Traitor's Revenge.
Dan treated the thing with criticism that he was now a professional writer.
My name at the time was Stanley Martin Lieber. I took my first name Stanley and cut it in half. I didn't want to use the name Stanley Martin Lieber because I was saving that for the great American novel, which I never wrote.
After about 10 issues of Captain America, less than a year, Joe Simon and Jack Kirby suddenly left the entire company, and all of a sudden...
I'm coming if anybody's there. Just give me a second.
Without its main writer and artist.
I looked around to see who'd replace them, and I realized there was nobody. I was the only guy.
No, nobody come yet. I wait 5 minutes. Nobody come yet. What? I can't leave this video up. Not on this channel anyway. All right, what's up? So are you dark, right? You're dark? I can't leave this video up here on this channel for other reasons, but
Eventually, a lot of other writers did.
oh, okay, so there's two of you. Okay, cool. So I'm just assuming one of you is Dark Shadow. All right, Dark Shadow and Air Dog. Okay, so check this out. You guys know probably already that a lot of excuse me, a lot of these games kind of have their own themes, you know, like you got the kingdom building games, so War and Order would fall into this category. Even Clash of Clans, you know, that is more focused on a younger audience, is of this genre, right? And you got different types of games, right? So basically they're all pretty much the same. They got their unique tweaks to them, you know, and so on and so forth. Give me 1 second.
We were living our mythology, we were living our folklore, and we were winning the war through our
Alright, so with that being said,
heroes overseas.
I learned a lot of tricks in War and Order. So if you don't know any of the things that I'm about to show you guys right quick, then it will come in very, very much handy, not just for you as an individual, but for us as a group. So let me light my cigarette.
I felt our nation was
Okay, so you got two different types of rallies, right? You got the kind of rally that you set. That's one of them. But then you got a timed rally, and what it is basically so let's just say we wanted to attack, okay, right? Well, right now, we can only put so many troops into a march, right? We were talking about that the other day, Dark. So, basically, there's a way around that to where you can attack with an unlimited amount of troops, as long as you got participants. And it's a very simple thing. Basically, what you do is, here's my town. Let's just say this is the target. Now, I'm going to explain it to you guys like I tried to teach my alliance in War and Order. Because when you're doing this in a game like this, there is a little problem of communication, right? So basically, first thing, you know, I'd say is you gotta designate a commander. Basically, someone who's gonna host an attack, right? So basically, let's just say, you know, I come on, hey guys, I want to attack somebody. Who's in on it? Okay, boom. That makes me the host because I'm doing this, okay, right? I'm the one that brought it up, blah, blah, blah. Anybody can be a host. So basically, but they got to know what's going on and how to do this. So basically, let's just say, okay, so who do I want to attack? I want to attack Don Unnamed, right? Let's just say. So what I would do is I'd share the coordinates, right? 371741, 371741, 371741, right? And then what happens is everybody goes to those coordinates. They press attack. They press attack, and they look at how much time it will take for their army to arrive at that target. And then they go back in here and they put, I think mine was like 32 seconds, so I'd put 32, right? I'd put 32, right? And then, you know, everybody else who's participating would put in their time. And basically all you're doing is you're timing it to where everybody, you know, the first one, whoever's closest to the target, whoever will take the least amount of time to reach the target will be the point man. So they leave first, right? So what happens is basically when the point man is designated and he's announced, he or she, in the comm, which is our chat, okay, basically the point man will share his coordinates in the chat so that everybody can just go to those coordinates, right? Really easy. Okay, and they watch for him to leave. And then once they see him leave, Hey, what's up, bro? Yeah, once they see him leave, then they watch his time, right? And watch his army. And when it gets down to about 5 seconds before it'll take your army to get there, you go ahead and send your army to the target. So then that way everybody arrives at the same time. Okay, that's called a time attack. Comes in really good handy. It can even come in handy when we're defending each other too. Let's just say we have like a level freaking 18 poured in right over here, right? So what we do is, to try to get rid of them, we say, okay, let's do a time attack. Okay, then we share the coordinates. We figure out how much time it'll take everybody to get there, and then the one who gets there the fastest will go first, right? So on and so forth. Okay, now not only can you do that with offense, but you can also do that with defense, right? So basically, my embassy, I've been concentrating on my embassy. I mean, it's always good to have a high-level embassy no matter what. But just another little trick. Right now, I can only take 52,000, right? However, I could have 50,000 troops defending, like reinforcing my castle. And then let's just say everybody, there's 4 people that are online who have not reinforced me yet. I have 50,000 troops, and that leaves room for 2,000 more reinforcements. Okay, so basically they see that I'm getting scouted, so everybody waits. And then they find out how long it'll take for their army to get to my town to reinforce me. And basically what it's the same concept. Everybody arrives at the same time so that you can take on more reinforcements than you're normally allowed. And then there's one more trick I wanted to show you real quick, and it's called a bubble trap. Okay, and basically it's more or less you're using it against people who are attacking us the way I just explained to you guys, because this is a very common strategy. It's the time attack. What you can do though is, okay, so what happens is, let's just say we have like a group of 5 or 6 opponents, and they all poured in right here. And that's what they're doing to us. They're time attacking us, each one of us, one by one. Okay, so what happens is, basically you can do this by yourself. Okay, so what you do is you wait for them to all time attack you. Okay, and then you wait for them. Okay, now what you do is you wait for them to get almost close to your castle, and then you use a shield. Okay, and then as soon as they attack, the first army arrives to your fort, you break your shield by sending out a scout. Because in order for their time attack to avoid this strategy, they all have to leave at the exact same time, and that's not going to happen, folks. So what you're basically doing is you're keeping the shield up long enough to let a couple of those armies go through with the attack, but then when you break the shield, the other ones attack without those backups, and it's called a bubble trap. So I just wanted to show you guys that, and or at least explain it to you guys. Let's see here. If you're interested in learning a little more, let's see here. What do I think it's on this YouTube channel. But you gotta scroll way at the bottom. But there's I have quite a few videos on War and Order, and it's like I say again, it's the basic, it's the same concept. I come in handy, but there's some way down there. Where is it? It's that's a good one. Troop formation. Yeah, we could practice it too. Like, we could practice it. See, what I did when War and Order is I had a daily time that we called, I don't even remember what the hell I called it. Oh, daily rally. And so basically, it would also be like a hopefully hopefully everybody, it would be the most active time, because we all had an understanding of a time, and of course it's optional, but we could incorporate that, or just, whenever we're online, it's definitely something good to practice that, and I'm always down for the practice. If anybody ever wants to, just let me know. But troop formation, and I got another video. It's called Realm Evolution. That's actually good to know. Time Reinforce. Timed Reinforce. Hey, and Dark Shadow, again, this is a different game, but it's all the same concept. Resource management, that might help, it's not the same game though. See, I'd have to make, I should make new videos for this game. I'm just kind of waiting until I learn it a little better, just because, like, for example, something different in this game is, I can't find a replay. There's no replays. So I can't tell which troops are getting attacked during the attack first and in what order, you see. It just said on my screen that I was stopped recording. I don't know if it's still recording or not. It says it is still timed, but anyways, I hope that helped y'all, and I'll see you back in game.